Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, this is your space to calm the mind and find some inspiration. I'm a bilingual meditation teacher and life coach, passionate about helping people remember that life is bigger than our emotions. I want to share a bit of my story because it shows how change can feel overwhelming if we are not clear about where we are headed. I was born in Colombia and grew up loving animals, especially horses and parrots. I spent my childhood on a farm until the war started, and those peaceful moments ended. But even before that, there was always something beneath the surface, something we didn't notice because everything seemed fine. Have you ever felt that way? Like everything around you seems normal, but then you change cities or friend groups, and suddenly what you thought was normal isn't anymore. Those moments challenge us to grow, but growth isn't always easy, and we often resist it. We get angry, shut down, or feel stuck. It's natural to want to hold on to comfort, but resisting change only makes it harder. When we resist, we often turn to things that don't really help. Things like food, alcohol, or distractions that only leaves us feeling worse. This happened to my family too. After leaving the farm and moving to the city, everything changed. The animals, mountains, and rivers that brought us peace were gone. My family started falling apart, and we all dealt with the situation in different ways. But the truth was, none of us had a calm mind. We were all taken out of our comfort zones, and suddenly we were lost. When we feel lost, we start searching for something to fill the emptiness: drugs, alcohol, sex, art, anything to escape the pain. But this only clouds our minds even more. After finishing school and university, I still felt like something was missing. That's when I decided to go to Nepal and live in a Buddhist monastery. I spent 3 years there, learning how Tibetan Buddhism deals with emotions. It was both the best time of my life and the start of a new journey. I learned so much, but when I returned home, I felt lost again. I had a new understanding, but it wasn't well received by those around me. And here is the tricky part. When we gain new insights, especially spiritual ones, we can sometimes fall into what's called spiritual ego. We start seeing ourselves as better than others, thinking we are on a higher level, but that's just another trap. It's a moment we all face on a spiritual path. We can either stay stuck in our heads, studying and analyzing everything, or we can try to figure it out how to live as a human being with this new understanding. In my case, I made mistakes. I thought I could save the world, but I ended up in a toxic relationship that I had to cut off. Maybe you experienced something like this, a moment where you feel lost, confused, or stuck in the process of change. Wherever you are in that journey, take a moment to meet yourself with love. This is an invitation to keep growing and deepening your life. After that relationship ended, I studied Thai Buddhism, focusing more on silence. I spent 2 years in Thailand learning the language and visiting different monasteries. But even though I was following a spiritual path, I didn't feel peace in my heart. I was lost, constantly moving and chasing something that I couldn't find. All the beautiful teachings I received still didn't help me in my daily life. I kept pursuing this path because deep down I knew I had to keep walking toward my goal of finding peace in my heart so I could support others. And that's something we all forget sometimes, our goal. We get lost in the journey and forget why we started. So always keep your goal in mind. Even when you feel lost, it will guide you like a compass. Later, I found a way to bring meditation into daily life through the method of Michel Pascal. While Buddhism is a sacred, ancient practice, it didn't help me adapt to this life. I was always thinking about how to separate myself from the world to find peace. Like I was dreaming of going back to the farm, a place I could never return to. I'm sharing this with you because sometimes we are in autopilot, doing things without realizing it. And if we are not honest with ourselves, we won't get closer to that peace we are looking for. Instead, we might become critical, indifferent, or isolate ourselves from others. So this story has no end. It's a constant movement that unfolds as you allow your heart to open and as you allow yourself to be truthful. Continue bettering yourself, and I hope this video brings you deep reflection and meditation into your daily life. We can't be calm only when we close our eyes. True calm comes when we uncover ourselves and learn to be human. Much love to you this week. And for this week's practice, I encourage you to talk to yourself with honesty and continue finding people who can help you walk this path. And before we go, I want to leave you with this. Change takes us through many stages: feeling lost, seeking comfort in distractions, gaining new insights, and sometimes facing ego. But what keeps us moving forward is having a higher goal, like finding peace in your heart so you can help others. It's not about material goals, even though those can make life easier. It's about knowing that by finding calm and clarity within yourself, you can support others on their journey. When you stay focused on this higher purpose, no matter how lost you feel, it always guides you back to your true path. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so we can continue this journey together. See you next week.